Hi there, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Friday, which means another crypto interest rates and news update. Today is the 22nd of April 2022. And firstly, apologies, I haven't got one of these updates out for 2 weeks now. It's just a case of really life getting in the way to a large extent. It's been absolutely kind of manic. I'm looking at houses, looking to move this kind of summer. I've been looking after my daughter a lot over the last kind of couple of weeks when my wife's been at work. So it's been a bit manic. So apologies for the lack of kind of updates. But I will be back to the normal kind of like schedule from now on. So just a very brief update today, and then we'll be back to the usual kind of more in-depth ones for the next few weeks. I have updated this spreadsheet. I did it a couple of days ago, so there's a few rates that we're going to be talking about in a minute, but a lot of rate changes here. Looking at the token prices, essentially it's been a bit of an up and down week for Bitcoin. We're still ironically trading around this kind of 40,000 mark. We've been down to 38. Yesterday we were up to sort of 42 odd, but back down to kind of 40,000. We're trapped in this kind of sideways kind of like range for a while now. Nothing dramatic has happened to any of these tokens over the last week. Bitcoin up 0.9%, so less than 1%. Chronos down 1.3, Nexo down 1.9, Celsius the worst, down 3.2, Yield up a 1.2. So nothing hugely dramatic has happened over the last week there. But we have got a few stories to go over. Firstly, the big news is the Hodlnaut rate. So I couldn't find a page on the website about this. They normally announce it and launch it on the website, but I got this email. Essentially the rates are changing. We'll just jump back to the spreadsheet here and I'll go through some of those kind of big changes. So firstly, Bitcoin. Now the tiers are changing as well. So before, I think it was first 1.5, was it, at a slightly higher? Oh no, sorry, it's the first half at a slightly higher rate. The tiers have improved a little bit. So now it's the first Bitcoin 5.33%, 1 to 1.5 5.02, 1.5 to 2 down to 1.51, and then over 2 down to 1. Now you can duplicate this up between Bitcoin and wrapped Bitcoin. So overall you could get 3 between the two, so 1.5 on each at over 5% combined. Other rates have been tweaked as well. Ethereum here, and then we've got the stablecoin rate. So the rates on everything have dropped down. So it's been a little bit disappointing, but essentially this is going to be something that's going to be kind of going on a monthly basis from Hodlnaut. They have kept a lot of their kind of rates quite static for quite a while. So nice to see them move into I think a monthly schedule like everyone else, but unfortunately the rates have gone down with that. Staying with Hodlnaut for a minute, next thing to note is that UST and Luna have been added to Hodlnaut, so nice to see them add in some new coins, and we can see the rates here. So 6.71% on Luna, 13.86 on UST. I have to say, a couple of platforms now, Nexo and Hodlnaut, have listed UST, but I don't think there's any reason to hold them on these platforms. I think you'd be far better off holding it in Anchor Protocol yourself, keeping hold of the kind of keys and earning 19.5%. Terra Luna, if you didn't want to stake yourself, 6.71%. So nice to see them add in some new coins, and a lot of talk around kind of like Terra and Luna and UST at the moment, with basically the Terra Foundation buying Bitcoin to kind of back UST and various other bits and bobs. So nice to see them launching a couple of new coins. They have also turned 3, so there's a big campaign and a promo campaign basically coming up. So you can see the amounts here. If you transfer 26,000 or above, you get 240,000 UST bonus. This is a nice little bonus that's going on at the moment. There's a input code, a promo code here, but you can find out all the details on the page here, and these will all be listed on the in the description below as always. Moving on to a couple other stories, we've got Yield App launching their new website, so nice new look and feel for Yield App. I think this is a nice upgrade. I think it looks a lot more professional than the old one, so nice to see them developing their kind of platform. Quite nice platform here. It's all mobile kind of friendly, responsive design, stuff like that. So I think they've done a pretty good job with Yield App. And then if you are interested in the Yield App kind of platform, there's a really nice Q1 report that covers all the different bits and bobs that have been going on with Yield App in the first quarter of this year. Essentially assets up 20% following their V2 launch, which we talked about kind of a couple of months ago. But it's a really nice in-depth article here. If you are interested in Yield App or indeed using them, take a look at this here. Now, there'll be loads more stories that I haven't had a chance to kind of cover. As I said, I've got 3 weeks worth of kind of like news really to kind of cover, so we're going to just have to draw a line under that, unfortunately. Apologies again for the lack of updates over the last couple of weeks, but I have been keeping the interest rate Google Sheet updated, and I will be back for the full news updates and interest rate updates from next Friday. So thanks for bearing with me. Hopefully you're all keeping safe and well. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video, but until then, have a great day. Bye bye.